On intellectual activism, because I wrote it to myself. It's one of these things where when you are constantly dealing with frameworks that don't necessarily work for you, or people who don't get it, or you're really trying to tilt the balance of power in ways that don't get you fired. Now, I'm a tenured professor, so they're not going to fire me. You're all scared of me, which is really good. That's what you want me. All right, but the toll that I'm talking about is the struggle to get intellectual space to do innovative work. Because I think the struggle to get actual people in, so the academy looks more diverse than it used to, that's kind of the cosmetic multicultural diversity agenda. In fact, our 7th chapter talks about this, takes this on. The distinction between diversity initiatives that can really serve the institution versus the kind of intersectional frameworks that are going to be inherently critical of the institution and have to figure out ways to deal with it. So in my own path, trying to find a way through, it helped me immensely that I did not start in the academy. I worked for 10 years, I worked for 6 years in community politics in Boston, and then I worked as an administrator in higher ed. So I feel I had a really interesting perspective on this whole business of creating knowledge. Some of the most effective activism is when you have an outcome, you delivered something, and nobody knows what happened. We tend to think activism, we're going to see the activists. They have like the redcoats, you know, in the Revolutionary War. Yeah. We're the redcoats, we're the army, we're the activist army. You know who won? The guerrillas. All right? The ones you couldn't find, the ones who shifted shape, the ones who said they were going to stay there. Maybe we'll come back next year, year after year after. We're not going to concede. We are not going to give up. We may lose a battle, but we're here for the long haul. That's the kind of commitment to social justice work that is required. It doesn't mean you do it in the same place all the time. So when I look at my own career, that's been an anchor that's taken me through. I have really been committed to equity. That doesn't mean I'm the equity lady. That does not mean you work me to death because you put me on every single committee because I'm the equity lady and you haven't hired enough people to do this work. So I may seem like from time to time I'm a diva, which I am not. I just say no. It's shocking how much you can say no. You say no. I mean, Nancy Reagan, they say no. I mean, it was just sort of, if Nancy can say no, I can say no too. So, yeah, I think it's a question of being incredibly clear about what you can and cannot do. So, I mean, there is really in the academy, the activism is really around getting people in and getting them out. Getting people in, occupying some slots, getting people, for example, there can be a black student who just, I'm all black. And basically, they are a problem to me. All right? They're a problem in terms of their perspective on race. So that's not the kind of black person I particularly want. All right? But that may not be the kind, others will love that black person. Because that person has a critical eye. That person is just not just biased like all the other black people. I mean, that kind of thing. So the struggles really are to get good people, both on as students, but definitely tenure line faculty.